What is up? It has been a minute, but this video is about to be crazy. I deadass like learned how to do this. I'm like, bro, I can't leave the skids waiting. I gotta make this ASAP. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how hackers can pull IPs from just being on a call with somebody. And of course, how to defend against it, how to mitigate it, how to make sure your family is safe and protected. This video is for educational purposes only, and I do not encourage or condone any illegal activity. Let me throw up some YouTube stuff. When I learned how to do this, literally like, I just thought back to my old self. He would have killed for this information. It's like, it's so simple, but also kind of OP. Okay, I don't really know how I'm gonna teach this. I'm just gonna like, bang. So calling apps like Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, Signal. So all of these apps and more, they're based on something called WebRTC. And WebRTC uses a protocol called stun. And stun is used to discover public IPs before P2P connection. What does that mean? There's two main sort of like connections that you can have online, whether it's like through games, calls, websites, whatever. So you have P2P, where pretty much both of the computers just directly connect to each other. So let's say your public IP is 1.1.1. and his is 2.2.2.2. So packets are being sent back and forth, and some of them contain the public IP address. So a tool like Wireshark can be used to capture all the network traffic. So it literally just captures everything. And then you can use a filter to only filter out the public IPs that are in the stun protocol. And when you do that, you pretty much just like get the IP. So this is a malicious bad guy hacker, and that's what he would do to pull the IP. I'll show you soon how to defend against it. But yeah, this is the bad guy. This is bad. I do not condone this guy. Don't be like this guy. He has bad morals. And the other type of connection that you have is server-based. And server-based connections, pretty much before any traffic gets sent to each other, both of the clients connect to the server, and the server has its own IP. And if you analyze the data with Wireshark, all you're gonna see is the server's IP. P2P is like the OG simple just connect to each other method, but as we can see here, there's a little security flaw. And the last thing I'm gonna show you is just go a little more in depth about stun. So with pretty much any protocol, HTTP, SMB, FTP, stun, whatever it is, you can call it basically a handshake. There's like certain packets sent back and forth used for authentication, verification, and the stun handshake is pretty simple, and it will help us filter out what we need to filter out. So first, one of the computers sends a bind request, and this is basically like, imagine one person is calling the other. Like the second they pick up, boom, the stun packets start getting sent. So the host sends the bind request, and then the stun server, which is the other computer, responds with a response called binding success response. And this is used to resolve the public IP and the UDP port that is being used to connect for the call. So in this packet right here is the information that hackers will use to pull IPs on calls. All right, I mean, that's it for class. So, to help you understand what this looks like, I'm going to demonstrate this so you can see what it's like from the hacker's point of view. So first, I'm gonna load up Wireshark. So I'm gonna go on Wi-Fi. This is pretty much all the network traffic that's going through my computer. So, if I ping google.com right now, boom, we see DNS requests, we see ICMP requests. So we see literally every single packet. Okay, so now I'm just gonna look up stun. So now there are no packets. The only packets that are going to be showing up are stun packets. Now, as a demonstration from my desktop, I'm going to call this phone right here, and we're going to see if any stun packets are discovered by Wireshark. It's ringing. I'm going to accept. Boom. And we're flooded with stun packets. So I'm going to end the call. So now we pretty much just have a shit ton of stun packets that we captured. There's a lot of different stuff going on up here. And what the attacker is going to do is that he's going to filter through all of these packets. So the attacker would only be looking for the binding success response. And through Wireshark, how to filter for that response is by specifying that the type of stun packet that you want is 0x0101. So we click on this, boom, and now we only see the binding success responses. And this narrowed down the search by a lot. So looking through the info tab right here, I only see 2 IPs. One of them is the public IP address of the network that this phone was on, and the other one is just Telegram server IPs. So yeah, like I just pulled my own public IP address, like it's right in front of me. And I want to do one more demonstration with WhatsApp. So now I'm just going to filter for this packet right away, and I'm going to call this phone through WhatsApp. Boom, pick up. I see 2 different responses here. One of them has a 386 length, the other one has a 110. So these, we see that the source is my computer's IP address. So I'm sending these out. So yeah, this is my PC IP address, and the destination, this looks like, you know, the WhatsApp servers. And then we see the WhatsApp servers now as the source are sending me. So this is my computer's IP address. We get a response under XOR mapped address. We see the public IP address of who I was on a call with. So this is pretty much proof that the client's IP address literally gets sent to me in raw data. So now I think I only have one question on my hands. Will this work on Discord? I don't think so, because we have stun, but there's also another thingy called turn, and turn relays the public IP through the server, pretty much masking it. No, I don't think it's just the IP. I think it relays actually all the traffic through the server. Okay, I mean, let's just hop into mitigation, right? It's good because this is how you defend yourself. So you do not want to use stun, because within the protocol, it just reveals your IP. You want to use turn. So what a lot of apps have is that pretty much if stun fails, then they use turn instead. What you want to do is pretty much hop onto your firewall and block UDP 1378 outbound. This is the port that stun uses. And to block this, you literally just like pull up firewall, advanced settings, outbound rules, new rule, port, bam, UDP, bam, 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 bam. Next, block the connection. Next, Ebola man, bam. And now you're safe, protected from this attack. And if this doesn't work, or you just don't want to do it, another option you have, just use a VPN. And VPN, like, okay, we all know this, like instead of being P2P, first it's going to connect to the VPN, and then it's going to be P2P from your VPN. So your real IP is going to be hidden. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that was a fire video. Remember to use the mitigation tactics in this video to keep yourself safe online, because this video was for educational purposes only. And kind of missed you guys. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.